Okay, so Mei is really broken. Most, like, literally every Blizzard game except Overwatch is completely pay to win. This opinion may be quite controversial, but
60 seconds remaining.
But I say this because games like Hearthstone, I stopped playing because unless you have the money to get all the good cards, you cannot get a viable deck. Gameplay itself isn't inherently bad, it's the developers. The way the game is made. If it was made so that you had every card in the game when you bought it, that would be pretty cool, because then you could actually do strategy. But, and you know, if the developers, because the developers make really OP cards now, they make like broken cards. With Descent of Dragons, every card is literally broken. A very small, I don't know, it's like, it's just, basically it makes it so that the cards that you get when you first download the game are unusable completely. And, yeah, I mean, Overwatch is the only game that isn't pay to win. And I respect that about it. But the only thing I don't like about Overwatch, I love the graphics. It amazes me how well the game performs. I love how the game performs. That's super cool. Like, as somebody who wants to make a game really bad, I don't understand how they managed to do this. It is beautiful and performs beautifully. But the developers, while they do have good ethics on, you know, pay to win games being bad, the idea, the balancing of the heroes in Overwatch, it's gotten slightly better, but it really needs some work. In my opinion, like, I don't know, it just seems like they're making, like, every new hero they're releasing is really overpowered. But Mei is like, has always been very overpowered because it's like you get to freeze your opponent and then they can't move, which is in a first-person shooter, it's never fun to be able to freeze your opponent because it's just like it's never fun for the enemy to not be able to do anything. And Mei's kit makes it so easy to freeze. And then once you're frozen, you're basically dead. And if you're have relatively low health, and then I mean it's just. It's like the Pyro from TF2, because she's kind of easy to get a hang of. It's like the Pyro from TF2. What? How? Okay, I don't understand how that's 3-star. Okay, it's like the Pyro from TF2, but more annoying, basically, because movement preventing abilities are never fun in any game. TF2 realized this. That's why TF2 is a more balanced game.
Our world is worth fighting for.
But anyway, Mei is broken. Possibly the most broken out of all the heroes. I think that Roadhog is another one that's very broken. Moira is very broken as well, but like not as much as those two. The other ones are pretty decent, are pretty good. But Mei is like, she's really fun to play. So fun to play for people to play against you. So she's got insane long range. She basically deals the same damage as a McCree, except it's a projectile, which means that kind of like Hanzo's arrows, she kind of shoots tree trunks. But not only is it a projectile, but I mean I found myself hitting like killing a lot of tracers with it by just one-shotting them in the head. It's very easy to use these projectiles. So not only does she have long range capabilities, but she also has short range capabilities. If you go too close to a Mei, you are 100% dead. Like this guy. What can he do? The hell can he do?
Get ready. They're coming back.
Double, triple.
Like, what can they even do?
Suiting up.
It's unethical. It's just, I don't know. But, the Overwatch graphics, one of the most beautiful game graphics I've ever seen. And some of the characters are very balanced. Widowmaker is almost too balanced, in my opinion. She rewards skill very well, but is basically unusable. Like, you might as well just not exist if you aren't a god at Widowmaker.
I'm gonna have to shoot you down.
She is very balanced. I'm doing pretty well in this game. I'm doing quite decent. But imagine if I had a team to help me. Like, my team is helping me, but we don't actually have any healers. Imagine if I had a healer. The game would just be complete, like, we would have won the game. It's just, it's insane how overpowered this character is. And then her abilities. Like, the wall, super OP. You can just completely block off sections of the map. I mean, honestly, the wall is not really what I have too much of a problem with, but it's like, it's just everything. Like, she is good at everything. You have an ice block
Everyone is counting
where,
on
like,
me.
you can just become invulnerable, basically. And heal. Get out of jail free card, basically. You have a wall, and then you have a super consistent weapon, and then your ultimate just changes games, without a doubt.
Heldenstern. Oh!
So unlike most Blizzard games, I really like how Overwatch isn't pay to win, but I don't really like how it's really unbalanced. It's just really, really unbalanced. And here's the thing: if you need to basically change the way your game fundamentally plays, like they're making it now so that you have to have two registered damage dealers, 2 tanks, 2 healers in every game. I hate that. It's like, why not just balance your characters, you know, so that you don't have to end up doing stuff like that. And now they're planning to, like, to filter out the OP characters by banning them in competitive play. Like, cycling through so that there can't be just one effective meta. It's like, why? That's so dumb. Just design your characters well the first time so that you can give players options. It's just like, yeah.
This fight is not
And I mean, there's like Overwatch 2 coming out. That's stupid. Like, don't release sequels to games just because you want to make money. It's very clear that's the sole intent. Okay? But like, if they stopped developing the core game and started working only on Overwatch 2, that would be very unethical. Because it wouldn't be unethical if your game is a single player packaged and that is it and never receives updates after its initial release, like some very old games. That kind of business model is fine. But when you make a game, you need to be ready to support it until, like, you know, until you fucking die. It's just my opinion, and I haven't actually, I don't really know what it's like to develop a game you're not passionate for, but I mean, just like, if that's the case, just pass it on to another developer. Don't, like, purge your players out, making them buy a new game entirely for no reason. So I hope that's not what's gonna happen.
Stay out of my way.
But if it is, if it is, just like, that's a bad idea. Tracer's also very balanced. You know.
Healed up.
Bastion's
Thank you.
a little bit like very OP, but I kind of preferred him back in his original days. Because Bastion, like, he's basically like the transformation to a fucking minigun that deals an insane amount of damage. It's just instant, so like, it's just nuts.
Much better.
Anyway, I mean, that's just like, I don't like Blizzard. I do not like the way their company operates. I don't like what happened with the...
Hey, 我又回来啦.
I mean, the thing that happened with the China thing is like with the Hong Kong protest. It's like, it's just not the place to say these things. Regardless of your opinion on it, it is so bloody random to say it in the middle of a Hearthstone. Do I think that his punishment was justified? Absolutely not. But it's like, you don't just like, just don't bring it up. Keep those worlds isolated. It doesn't have anything to do with it, so just like, if I'm wrong, just like tell me, but I don't know. It just seems that way to me. And also, I mean, yeah, but other than that, I think Overwatch is a pretty cool game. Honestly, just like beautiful graphics, great performance. It's just, I don't understand how they managed to make it. They didn't even use the Unreal Engine. These guys are genuinely like really good. But Hearthstone, don't even get me started about World of Warcraft. Okay, I've never actually played it, but like I've tried. You need to pay just to you need to pay to play. Okay, you need to pay every month to play. It's a subscription. It's a subscription game, and then there's like transactions in the game itself. It's you cannot, and also the graphics suck. Like everything about it sucks. It's just like, looks like it was made in, I mean, it was made a really long time ago, but still, it's like games like that. It's like I wouldn't. It's like, no. I get that there are some old people who still play it, but like, it's just it's a terrible game. If I am being honest. Then again, I haven't actually played it enthusiastically because I didn't want to pay the subscription, but just from what I've gotten with the subscription idea, it seems like a very bad game. I have two games that, although I don't play them too often, I fully respect and adore. Right now I'm playing Overwatch because it's like, it's just like, I can turn I'm able to commentate about stuff like this. Because this requires like 0% of my brain to play. Okay, it's like just click on the red people. Try to click on their heads if you can. Hold the button to slow them down, and then they won't be able to move. And then just aim your cursor at their little heads, and they'll die. And just walk around like a freaking bot doing that, and then your mind is free to talk. To do whatever the hell you want. Meanwhile, in Team Fortress 2, I mean, yeah, in Team Fortress 2, it's like the only other game where I can't really do that because it actually requires effort. The skill stuff aren't handed to you.
No one can hide from my sight.
But like, so the two games that I fully respect are TF2 and Minecraft. Team Fortress 2 was made by, yes, a big game company, but not a corrupt one that has very good morals that I stand by, Valve. Mojang, it's complicated. I love Java Edition and the original game. I love the morals they had back then. They wanted to make a good game and just keep supporting it for as long as humanly possible. Bedrock, on the other hand, they just rush the game out. Literally rush updates out. So many bugs. It looks like shit. It looks like a bootleg rip-off Minecraft. Sure, it performs slightly better, but at the cost of like a lot of graphic things. And it's just like, and there's a marketplace full of microtransactions. So the Microsoft Minecraft I don't like, but the Minecraft Mojang I like. Those are my two favorite game companies, Mojang and Valve. The idea that like, yes, you need to buy Team Fortress 2 weapons, yes, but you can also trade for them very easily. Like, you can buy them, but it's like, not only can you find them just from playing the game very easily, very quickly, but like, if just random drops, then just trade it one for one weapon for the one that you don't, like one weapon that you already have for one that you don't have on scrap.tf, and then you're good. And then you have the exact same. Cosmetics don't do anything, but like the weapons, yes. So then you're at the same playing field once you have all the weapons in Team Fortress 2, and that's it. So anyway, my next point is that I'm going to be showing Roadhog and how he's really broken. It's pretty obvious. He's got a shotgun that deals insane damage. You can do it like medium range too. He's got a hook. If your enemy isn't close enough for you to hit them with your shotgun, you can throw this very easy to this hook that is very easy to hook onto enemies. Like, it's hard to miss this hook, and you'll grab them immediately right away. And if that wasn't enough, he has 600 bloody health. He has and he can restore half of it and like cut half the damage he's taking while moving by clicking E. He can restore 300 health, half his total health, take 50% less damage while moving, while still being able to basically do everything except fire and use other weapons. And it's like you can do that like while walking every 6 seconds, I think. It's just nuts. But yeah, I think Mercy's pretty good. She's a little bit overpowered, to be honest. She's a very good healer. Ana is not overpowered at all. Requires a lot of skill to play. Mercy, I think, is a little bit overpowered, but also there is, what's it called?
So many targets.
Where is it?
I'm taking care of you.
D.Va is really underpowered.
Hello.
Yes, she has technically more health than Roadhog because she has the same health as Roadhog, but has armor, which reduces each instance of damage by like 5 or 3 or something.
Would you like
So
the
basically, you know, shotguns are much less effective. But the point is, D.Va's hitbox is like, if you hit her in front, you'll get a crit, basically. It's like her head hitbox is huge. You get melted as D.Va, no problem. Which is why, like, Wrecking Ball's, in my opinion, the tankiest thing. Wrecking Ball's balanced. So I should have died there, right? No way I should have survived. I died way later, but it's like, I just was like, no, it's just a get out of jail free card. Again, Roadhog might not be as overpowered, but he's very good. Very powerful. His shotgun is very powerful. Everything about his kit is very powerful. Except his ult. It's like, what the hell was that? I used a shotgun at that range. Okay, you used your ultimate ability, that's fine. I'll just have my very powerful healer heal me. One shot. I hook the person to bring her close to my face, and then I just headshot her with a fucking shotgun right to the face. She can't headshot me because my
Let's get our payload. What's our killer?
because of my hitbox. I was laying down. Okay, cool. So broken, dude.
Payload.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
I mean, that move was not necessarily broken. It was just like a standard shotgun. Oh, she is okay. Okay. You know, shooting someone in the head while they're sleeping. Not really necessarily overpowered, but like sucks to play against, to be honest. Not even close. Oh, I'm taking damage. I need to get away from
I'm
here.
moving the payload. Thanks.
Alright, I am healed up. Okay, I missed that one, but yeah. None of them are like overpowered to a point where like you play them, you instantly win the game. But they're all like easy to play, very effective. That's what overpowered is. I'll just hang out here with a, you know, massive shotgun and a hook.
EMP charge.
Okay, well that wasn't actually that wasn't expected behavior.
Ultimate ready.
Moira is here.
Mei is by far the most OP out of all of them.
Up at my position.
Like, at least Roadhog kinda struggles in long-range situations. Mei counters Roadhog though, so in the battle of broken, overpowered gods, Mei proceeds. That is also just really fucking annoying. If I was playing Mei, I'd be able to win this fight, no problem.
Again. I think
Keep in mind, I am the shittiest player that has ever played Overwatch. I don't know what I mean, I do know what I'm doing, but it's like, I haven't played this game in a while. The fact that I'm doing decent is just pathetic.
Let's get our payload.
I shouldn't be doing well at all. Yep. Yeah, I almost got away with that. One more millisecond and I would have been healed up. It's so nuts.
Hello there. Hello there. Hello.
You are very dead. Okay, never mind. That was actually kind of my fault. I should have pinned him up. See, the ult, his ult, I love. It's balanced. Here's why. It deals a lot of damage, but pushes you away. So you're probably not going to deal a lot of damage. If you can get them stuck in a wall, which can happen, you'll just deal the most damage any hero can ever. First of all, let me just remind you that I have a shotgun weapon, and I just fucking I can throw my shotgun blast to explode farther away from me. That's pretty fun. Let me just heal up here. Okay. That's interesting. Let me just grab his health. Old kick. Okay, never mind. Didn't even need to use the hook for that one.
Let's move the payload out. Hold the handle.
Bye.
Victory.
Goodbye. Take the shotguns to the face. Reaper's also very powerful. I don't know. Overwatch also seems to have... Genji's underpowered in my opinion. Takes way too... I mean... He takes a lot of skill. But I don't know. Again, I don't play this game very often. Maybe it's just because Mei is a lot harder than I think. And I'm just like better at her than I am at Genji. Maybe that's the reason, but I don't know. I'm just saying the way I see it. When I'm playing as Mei, I feel like I'm just winning and I shouldn't be. Moira, again, it's like... I'm gonna play Moira next round, but just so broken. She's gotten a little less broken, but she's still very overpowered. Very, very, very powerful. All around powerful healer that takes all the weaknesses of a healer and basically... I actually think Mercy is... In a good team, Mercy is better than Moira.
Now arriving at
But Moira is just like... everything that like healers from video games are known to be. Like, they're known to be weak, they're known to be vulnerable, they're known to depend on their team. Like, take the medic from Team Fortress 2. You know, you're probably gonna win against them if you're doing a 1v1, as any other class. But Moira, not only, it's just, I'll show you. But also, it's like if you're like, oh my god, she's so out of place, I'm gonna kill her. She just fucking disappears, becomes invulnerable, and materializes in somewhere else. Like, watch this. I'm invulnerable, and I'm appearing here. Pretty cool. It's like Reaper's Wraith form, but you move really fast. It also doesn't last as long. And you, like, fully disappear. Very cool looking ability.
Greetings. Quite same. Hello. 5, 4.
Overall, not, and it's like on quite a short cooldown. The biotic orbs, okay, so her heal thing does the same amount of healing rate as Mercy, but you can like puff it, and then the character will have a less, basically will have the same healing effect as Lucio would give you for a little bit. You can just like buff them, and then you see a little thing in their middle that shows that they've been recently healed by Moira, and they'll keep getting slightly healed at a much slower rate, but still it's quite noticeable. And so yes, the healing does deplete, but you can heal, like if your team's in a group, you can heal as many of them as your spray allows. And you can regenerate it by just dealing damage, and the dealing damage part's the most hilarious part. You can't miss with it. It does not deal a lot of damage, but you can't miss with it. It's and like you get healed from it. So basically, just like it feels like you're. It feels bad when you're trying to fight a Moira and she's just hopping around like an idiot, just like doing this little hand thing, and you actually require skill to play your class, and then she just hops around, lands all her shots because that's how the kit's designed. It just kills you slowly. And the orb you can use to be even more effective. Like, I should not have survived that. Okay, I was very out of place. But I just disappeared, you know. And now this person's gonna actually die. Did I deserve to win that fight? Absolutely not. Does a healer deserve to win against an DPS? No. But watch this. Dead. Dead. Taking damage. He's got a bit of health, so dead. Dead. But that wasn't me. Here's a balanced healer that requires skill to play. Okay, now they're getting healed. Okay, let me actually do this. Actually. Let me just fucking go Goku on these people. I don't actually watch anime. Doomfist, he's balanced. I mean, he's strong. Basically Street Fighter character in a first-person shooter.
Perhaps a new method.
But he definitely has strong weaknesses. Namely long range and combo cancels, like Sombra.
This is my will.
Okay, I think you're gonna die, but I'm not really sure. Here, let me just heal my entire team real quick. Alright. Oh, you're taking some damage. Don't worry about it. I got you. And I can't run out of this juice, because I can just, like, fucking skilllessly suck on a healer. Oh, and if I run out, I can just shoot an orb that heals everyone nearby. Or damages everyone nearby. Let me just pull off my, my fucking... Just send an orb of death. Just deal damage while I'm not doing anything. Oh cool, Doomfist just walked in here. Okay, let me just heal you. Okay, you still died. But now you're all in a room, so I'm just gonna deal damage to y'all. A little bit of healing over here. It's so fucking easy. It's so easy to be overpoweredly effective. And I get it, this game's supposed to be like a relaxed kind of game. You're supposed to play it when you want to turn off your frontal cortex, but still.
Setting out the welcome mat!
And it certainly works for that. You know, big shiny graphics, big colors, killing, you know, satisfying sounds, easy to play heroes. It's a great decompression game if you're playing this game mode, which is just the old classic, the old casual.
Stick together. We will complete our mission.
See, you see that little that little thing? That would keep healing them. So I can just spray, heal my entire team, and they'll just keep getting like Lucio tiered heals. So like very bad heals, but heals good enough to prevent you from burning, basically.
4, 3, 2.
But see, by the time that's done, I already have full charge. And it's like just spray around. I don't know. Alright, let me just sprinkle a bit of that around here. Okay, yeah, well, I mean, I suck, but, like, you know. Bridget used to be overpowered, now she's underpowered. You know. This guy's actually kind of balanced. I think that the one hero I expected to be unbalanced turned out to be very balanced, that beast. But he's just not fun. He's just lazy design. Like, throwing an immortality field, really? Why?
Assemble at this location.
This is my will.
Damage. Kill more damage. Do a little bit more of that. Okay, I didn't use that fade, but I'm just gonna throw that over here. Surely you'll get some guaranteed damage just from chucking an orb into a corridor that'll just bounce around. Alright, now watch the amount of skill. I just don't even remotely need to aim at him to deal my damage. Let me just bring my entire team back. Full health. You know, let me just bounce a healing orb across these walls to heal our entire team. I'll just sprinkle a bit of that. A bit of this. If you're dying, don't worry about it. You're fine. You're totally fine. Yeah. Okay. See? Okay. Now. Like, even the skill DPS that needs to aim from, I'm really good at how damage those heals. Okay, he's getting bullied. He's taking so long to die. Why won't you die? For McCree, McCree's interesting because he's very balanced,
That changes my thinking.
but effective. And, like, quite powerful. Yes, you need to aim at them. But if you can aim, he is even better than Widowmaker. Let me just bring you back up to full health. This guy's low, he's just gonna die. Okay. Quick rid of that. Oh, somebody's out of position. Bring some heals over here. He's dead. I don't know what he's doing up there. Here, just have some, you know, carelessly sprinkled heals. Oh, I'm taking damage. Better heal myself with this orb that I can throw. Bad situation that I would have likely died from? Hell yeah. Let me just click shift. And get out of it with, like, no problem. Pharah's interesting because she's like a soldier for somebody who doesn't know how to play TF2 soldier. Instead of rocket jumping, you have an ability that does it for you. There's no rocket fall-off damage, which I find satisfying. Would be OP in TF2, but in a game like Overwatch, where there's no real fortress to deal with, it's not with like turrets and stuff, probably it's not a big deal. Pharah's dead. Let me just use my ultimate. Heal / damage everything that I'm looking at. It's fine. Like a fucking, you know, whatever.
Do something!
Just have some heals.
Score 1-1.
But I don't know. Let's stop playing some Moira. I mean, hopefully you saw that she's very powerful. Let's see what's another character that I find very broken. I played Mei. I mean, what else? I'll try this. Mercy's just like easy. Like, she is very clearly created. She's fun. Her healing is satisfying, but like healing people is satisfying. It just has to do with the sound effects and everything. It just makes it like fundamental, like biologically satisfying.
Teleporter online.
They're very rude of human existence. But anyway, it's very obvious that she is a character that exists for those people who like. For those people who are like, I want to play a game, yes, but I have zero skill, but I don't want to kill people because I don't, you know, I'm just like a. Yeah, okay. McCree's not overpowered. He's very powerful if you can play him right. That's how every character should be. I don't know.
Need a doctor. Easy. I need a doctor. I need a doctor.
We actually don't have a doctor. We do have a healer. Okay, I'll play Mercy after this. Just to show you. It's satisfying to do well as McCree. But,
KO.
you know, it's kind of... He's not as hard as people think. Keep in mind, I haven't played this game in a very long time. And I got some pretty decent headshots there. Okay, this feels like a great spot to use my ultimate ability. Okay, well, so cute. Just like gets on a fucking.
This life's never uneventful. Acknowledged.
Mercy.
I'll be watching over you.
Maybe okay. So Mercy, I take it back. Mercy is actually she's very powerful, but in a game as fast-paced as Overwatch, is like very balanced. She is the medic is much less good than her. Is much less powerful than Mercy from TF2. But if the game is super fast-paced like this one, you need a character like Mercy. The heals that she provides are constant. You do not need to aim at. You don't even need to look at your heal target to provide it. It is very powerful healing. You heal yourself, so you know once you stop taking damage for a while, you start healing yourself back to full health right away. Unlike the other healers, you can resurrect somebody. You can fly to your teammates.
Victory.
You have a small pistol, but yeah. Mercy's just effective. I wouldn't necessarily say OP. Mei, the whole point of this video was really just Mei's OP. It's kind of a rant, to be honest. It's a rant, as all this shit is. I take games, do it like I probably take games too seriously. Yeah, they're just for fun, but like, I get all pissed about like the politics of games. I don't know. I'm like one of those psycho conspiracy theorists or something. I don't know. Let's open the loot box that contains only cosmetics, which is what makes it not pay to win. Also, what's funny is that like they add like so many female characters to like to show that like, hey, we're diverse, you know, because apparently forced diversity is the only way to show that you're not racist. Like what? That doesn't. But anyway, but the funniest part is where they go like, okay, so we'll add female characters,
Traveling to Havana.
but we're gonna put them all in skin-tight suits and basically make the
Select your hero.
I don't know. They gotten better at this, but like the first female characters were like, dude, you're not accomplishing the goal you're trying to work at here with the liberal agenda of forced diversity. It's like, but I don't know. Just forget I said that. It's kind of random. Okay, goodbye. I'm tired of this video now.